Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Dallas Cowboys get good news ahead of Bengals matchup. The Dallas Cowboys are welcoming some good news, as the 5-7 team heads into their Monday Night Football game against the Cincinnati Bengals on Monday, December 9th. They've won the past two of their games with quarterback Cooper Rush playing for an injured Dak Prescott, but they have some work to do if they want to get into the wild card playoffs. Thankfully, the Cowboys are getting some positive news this week, and it could give them a confidence boost going into their Bengals matchup. Dallas Cowboys defense getting rave reviews. Heading into the latter part of their season, some NFL experts and analysts are praising the Cowboys for a turnaround with their defense. The Dallas Cowboys defense is not perfect, but it is certainly better than it was at the start of the season, Todd Archer of ESPN stated in a December 2nd feature about the Cowboys' improved defense. The Cowboys were on pace to be one of the worst defenses in franchise history, Archer added, stating that, happily, that's not the case right now. In the past 5 Dallas games, the Cowboys have allowed more than 400 yards once and gave up more than 6.2 yards per play only once. They've also not allowed an opponent to convert more than 40% of their third down chances. All in all, stats are up, and the defense is looking stronger. Having edge rusher Micah Parsons back has been a major help. Arches says the improved defense might be a Parsons effect. After missing 4 games with a high left ankle sprain, Parsons has played in the past 4 games and has 5.5 sacks, Archer added. Parsons also leads the Cowboys with 6.5 sacks, even though he's missed 17 quarters of playtime due to injury. That's an impressive stat. Star defensive end could return, but not too soon. In a December 2nd feature for the New York Times Athletic, NFL analyst and expert Saad Youssef notes that Parsons hinted at some breaking news in his post-game interview Thursday, saying that the Cowboys could be getting veteran defensive lineman DeMarcus Lawrence back from his foot injury for next Monday night's game against the Cincinnati Bengals. That would mean more good news for the Cowboys. Lawrence hasn't played since Week 4 against the Giants, so having him back in the fold could be a significant plus. The Cowboys' defense and specifically defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer have been tough to evaluate this season because of the injuries, Youssef stated, but adding that, the Cowboys' defense could be getting healthier during the home stretch. Don't expect a Lawrence return too soon, though. Seeing him against the Bengals could be a bit premature. On Monday, December 2nd, Cowboys EVP Stephen Jones dashed hopes of a Lawrence return too soon, saying on 105.3 The Fan that it's probably a long shot for Lawrence to play against Cincinnati, but it's not out of the question, adding that, I certainly expect to see him sooner than later, per John Machota of The Athletic. Rookie RB is making Cowboys' Trey Lance trade look even more idiotic. The Dallas Cowboys suddenly have an eye on the NFL playoffs after improving to 5-7 with their Thanksgiving win over the New York Giants. Even though Dak Prescott is out for the season, it has been Cooper Rush starting at quarterback over Trey Lance. While Rush has been there and done that, what better time is there to evaluate Lance than with Prescott out for the year? The front office is adamant that Rush gives Dallas the best chance to win. With that line of thinking, which is undoubtedly accurate, by the way, the Cowboys are essentially waving the white flag on their Lance investment. While the offense still lacks explosiveness, Rush's play the last 2 weeks has likely put to rest any dialogue of Lance potentially getting a start. Barring something unforeseen, the trade will go down as one of the worst in the Jerry Jones era, and it's made even worse by the fact that Dallas could have had a dynamic running back in the 2024 NFL Draft if they simply didn't make the deal. Rookie phenom Bucky Irving making Cowboys look foolish for Trey Lance trade. Bucky Irving carried the Buccaneers to an overtime win on Sunday over the Panthers. He had a career performance with 152 rushing yards and a touchdown on 6.1 yards per carry. He added 3 catches for 33 yards and surpassed 1,000 scrimmage yards on the season. Irving was selected by the Bucs' 1 pick after the 4th rounder the Cowboys traded to San Francisco for Lance. There is obviously no telling what Dallas would have done with the pick, but round 4 was widely viewed as the sweet spot for RBs in a lackluster class. The Cowboys will get a taste of what Irving can do in 3 weeks when they host the Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football. Jerry Jones continues to keep door open for Mike McCarthy return. Entering the 2024 NFL season, many believed Dallas Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy was a lame-duck coach. He was entering the final year of his contract, and barring a late playoff run his return was unlikely. After the team stumbled out of the gate, the conversation shifted to whether he would be fired during the season. Jerry Jones criticized the team's play calling and offensive schemes which McCarthy is responsible for, which added even more fuel to the fire. Then, there was a shift, with Jones not ruling out a contract extension for McCarthy. As we prepare to get December underway, the Cowboys are on a 2-game winning streak and Jerry is once again throwing his support behind the head coach. Quality of character, quality of football character, he's steady as a rock, Jones said, per DallasCowboys.com. He's genuine, he's no BS with these players, and I've never thought for 1 second that the team had quit recognizing what an outstanding coach he is. The Cowboys' Week 14 showdown is against the Cincinnati Bengals on Monday Night Football. If they are able to continue their winning streak, the team's momentum towards the postseason will continue to rise. And, after the way the season started, you have to wonder if getting the team to sniff the postseason would be enough to save McCarthy's job. What do you think? Leave your honest opinion in the comments, subscribe to the channel and we'll see you in the next video.